The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
Well, they're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 3. First carry for Najee Harris.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They're going for it. This is Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they went the wrong way there. There's a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Jackson now. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Mitchell Trubisky going to lead the Steelers back out there for their next possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be taken. So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson options out left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, the safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's going to keep this again.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 25-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. The Jackson going to run again.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and eat.
Touchdown!
Tylan Wallace.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Trubisky.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so. One and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeout. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens send their punter out now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Austin.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right,